Here we go again. Welcome back to the Kitchen of Dreams. It feels like just yesterday that we were here in this kitchen, streaming Champ Manager, 24 hours on the spin. If my voice sounds a little bit rough, that is because of said stream. But welcome to season 4 of the shit show that is the Small Horse Invitational Tournament. We've got a new idea, a new stream, a new everything, new teams, new ideas, same old funky unicorns. For a film of all things, adverts, a film you will never watch, Dan. Welcome, mate. Lovely to have you. You are, of course, part of the backroom staff at the Welsh wonders that are that team. Cymraeg? I don't know, however you pronounce that. They will be playing, of course, last year's returning Flamingos. Hey, hello, Rob. I will be popping onto your stream as soon as I've wrapped this one up. Don't you worry. I know Fifey is not here. This is his team. There isn't a theme. Other stuff that rhymes. Oh, I've done this again. Hang on. I'll do this nice and fast and we'll turn that off the screen. Jesus. Never think about having to have the bloody... Is that Duncan Ferguson bag? It is indeed. Never think about having to turn the sound off because it's always on mute. Oh, a couple of goals. A bit of a Desmond. Is it going to finish? Desmond 2-2. It is indeed. We'll try it again. Right then, who else is here? Greavesy, unlikely to be here as well. I don't think he mentioned anything about numbers, so we'll have to bang through there. Dynamo Mega Horse have brought Craig Forrest for some reason off of the North American Scum team. Who are the Patriots? The Boston Patois, or Patriots to your friends, is Greaves' team. Brand new to the league, new manager, new team. Dynamo Mega Horse, not managed, but do have some very good looking players. Yaya Toure, Chinese Yaya apparently, not Yaya Toure. Burnt Arse. If you were confused by the spelling, understandable even. We've got Kai Achilles, Sampam, Hairy Cock. Dr. Kamalo, of course, plays. Gonzo, star of the soon-to-be-named Swemp team. O'Dare, another signing. Hippie. Wonderboy Longwang. Ki Wang. Rod Fanning. And absolutely fantastically named Jean-Paul Bang Pendar. All in the squad. So we've had our first game, ended with goals. Desmond 2-2. Fifey's Fools rush in, who still haven't won a game yet. One of the few teams that haven't. Justice for Ivan. Ivan who? Ivan Campo? Ivan the Terrible? No idea. As you're here, Dimble, good news is we can play our game, as it is you versus me first game. Some familiar names at the Funky Unicorns. Very South American flair. 2 starters and 1 sub. Already out for this one. Ivano Bonetti, of course. Check balls. Ivan the ineligible. You mean Zambrano, of course. I see. Zamorano, sorry. Who is in the scene today because this isn't a Champions League game. Which you did win. 1-0 against Leon. And you didn't need Ivan Zamorano. Is there any changes you want to make to this side while you are here with your fish pissing tactic? Give you a chance to have a look at it when I go and get another beer. Side up. Ivan the ineligible. Thank you. Another team without a theme here, other than best player. No, of course. Only ineligible for the European games, mate. No, not at all. No. Fucking, I would have started again if that was the case, mate. No. Not at all. We will, of course, slow this one down. Paul, welcome, mate. Your first game will be up next. This is the first human versus human game of the night. Number 1+8. I should have put him as number 1+8, of course. Which was the number, in fact, I chose as my squad number at... can't remember the team I played for, where we actually had squad numbers. We were in a green and white fucking Celtic-esque kit. Fuck knows. But I chose up squad number 8, 1+8, as a tribute to Ivan Zamorano as well. And because someone had already got my normal number 7 shirt. Any changes, Dimble, my good man? To send everybody the link as well, like a numpty. If anybody wanted to jump in. No change, no problem. Have a look at the stats. It's not been entertaining so far. 6s and 7s across the board. I think I'll leave it as is as well. That Pelham side is decent because his theme was pick good players. So you would hope it is fairly decent. I was number 5 for Apollo 6, number 29 for Dynamo Mega Horse, and number 99 for York Hockey Club. Mm-hmm. I can't remember all the teams I played for. Rappy and Groovy, I was number 7. New Parks and Alexton. I only played for teams that had an and in the middle. New Parks and Alexton, I was number 7. Where did I go to after that? It was a big old transfer fee of a crate of Becks, and I got a packet of... no, it was a chocolate dip. Hey, welcome, Ross. Yeah, everybody's dark. I forgot to do all the clicking of stuff. Here we go. He's back. All of this sort of stuff. It's not like I had 24 hours of this yesterday. There we go. There's an and in Sands too. There you go. Sands United, number 24 will be for Sands. Right, well, he's gone. Roger can go home as well. And Pedrinho doing it? No, he's not doing anything. Swap them around. See if that does anything at all. Penalty not given. Ooh, didn't think that was going a bit too fast. Yes! The unicorn strike first. Diego Gavilan. Is Zamorano going to make me pay? No, not quite. 3 shots on target. Not good in front of goal, either team. The unicorn strike first. Tommy Gronlund, man of the match. Changes sort of made a little bit of difference, but nothing too drastic, realistically. But the first manager versus manager win of the night. First blood to the Unicorns. Good game, Dimble. Very Super League-y. I mean, it's 2 Super League managers playing 2 Super League formations. Yeah, it kind of was a bit Super League-y. Yeah, I'll give you that. Here we go. Teflon Don. Teffers, absolutely riddled with injuries. So feel free to have a look at the changes I've just sort of automatically plopped in for you. Albert Ferrer being your first choice centre-back, suspended. I plopped in Halovko. Please feel free to change that. Does that show up on screen? It does. Lovely. It's so far away. I can't even see who that is. I'm assuming it's not Ken Moncalvo. I've absolutely no idea who it is. Excellent. Yeah, that's good. Lovely stuff. Van der Leet, Torandre Flo on an orange injury, just meets an absolutely decimated team up against the Greek Freaks, who have, of course, brought in 2 new signings, both Greek, but have lost out on Dimble's goalkeeper from last season, who's left for Dynamo Megahorse. You weren't fussed about numbers, which is good. Your Littman can be number 10. And away we go. First game on stream for Mr. Paul Taylor, the Teflon Don, the king of Adidas. And Yori Littman strikes first for Dry Streifen. You love to see it. There we go. First half done. Absolutely dominant for Dry Streifen. There's 3 stripes. Andy Cole having a bit of a shocker. Otherwise, very much on top of the Greek Freaks. If I remember rightly, and I'm sure, Dan, you will pick me up on this, Nikopolidis, Sartas, Lakish, and Vrishash were all part of the Euro Championship winning team in 2004, I believe. Maybe Kafesh as well. Basinas, Stelios Giannakopoulos definitely were. I think Labroschutos was too. So it's a good squad, in fairness. Setaridis would have been as well. But any subs, Paul. I know there's going to be a lag on the comments. Don't worry about getting a bit behind. If you can with subs, just say done at the end, and then I'll know that I can click through and carry on. And you don't need to worry about missing anything then. There's the one sub done. If there's any more, let me know. Should these be this way round as well, by the way? This was obviously Albert Ferrer, but that hurts my soul. A left-footed centre-back on the right and a right-footed centre-back on the left. Give me another little minute there, Paul, just in case there's any more. We'll go through till 60, just in case. We can make any more changes then, of course. Bang on 60. It looks like that. No, they're good, lovely stuff. Yeah, continued in the same sort of vein. Still nothing on target for the Greek Freaks. Still very much playing the better football, it looks like. But no further. Nothing further on the board for the three stripers. Excuse the yawning. I had a busy day yesterday. Thank you very much for those of you that did join in throughout the 24 hours. I am absolutely fucking knackered still. Everybody seems to be doing pretty well there so far. Potentially might see Paul Lambert pop off for maybe Belletti, Stasiak maybe. As is. Good to go. Straight through to 90 minutes. Will it be a winning start for the Teflon Don? Or will the home side in their homeland get back into it? No, they won't. Completely kept them to 0 shots on target. Very, very good. Very solid win for Paul. And Drei Streifen, that I'm going to do in an accent every time I say it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a better player there than Andy Cole. Very good win. Love to see it. Have you had anybody else jumping in yet? Don't think so. There we go. Loving the accent. Fantastic. Here we are. Number 13 is Paul Ince, who's going to get number 25, whatever. And we'll smash through it. Swem Paul Stars. Of course, Stefan Postma is in goal. At the back, where he likes it. Diop, Tobias Willie, Barron, who was taken out of my current Swemp squad, as somebody else has already got him, and I don't want to double up, even though you can do. Yashvili, Dario Silva, Sjord Rensen makes the bench, along with Ollie Tolberg, Steve Brooker. That's my goal. Looks fucking good, in fairness. All legends of Aussie's dream. Curtis Woodhouse makes the squad, makes the bench. Hasn't yet been binned off on a free transfer. There we go. But will the Ewood Wanderers, who loosely have a theme of players that played for either Bolton or Blackburn, I say loosely because it's very loose. But as Aston's not here, we will crack straight through. Oh, Dario Silva does exactly what he was doing all the way through Swim Series 3, scoring goals. But Roberto Baggio and a David Dunn last minute, a double Hakan Şükür as well. Wow. Release him immediately. Can I sign him and release him? You can, of course. But for some reason, the Greek... of course, Ross was here. I should have played Ross's next. The Greek transfer window is closed already, which I didn't know about. Signed 2 players for the Unicorns, and then I've had to bin them off into the reserves, never to be played until the transfer window opens. So I apologise for that. Ross, one of the few managers who is already onto tactic number 2 here. And as you can see, plenty of talent across the team there, but a few players playing out of position. Eduardo Coudet, I'd imagine. A right midfielder playing in midfield centrally. And I think there was Gooley out of place. Yeah, he's not normally central, but he's playing central here. I'm sure they'll be fine, though. But another brand new manager, both new managers so far have won their first games. Is it going to be 3 out of 3? Lucky number 3 for Ross. Have you got any squad number requirements, Ross? I believe you said no, but I can't remember. Was Pelham 1, 2, 3 your team name in Swemp, Dimble? I'm sure it is Pelham something. 1878 or whatever it is. Give you a little minute there, Ross. I know there is a big delay on all of these streams for some reason. Although it didn't really feel like there was a delay at all yesterday. It was in version 2 of Swimp. Yeah, I missed the first season of Swimp, I think, entirely. So it was only the second iteration. Or was that no? It must have been season 2. So Swimp 3, isn't it? Not Swimp 4. Apologies if I misnomered that earlier. Give you just another little minute there, Ross. Otherwise, we'll have to leave it there as that. Bravery 20, East Coast Warriors. In version 1. The COD squad only got 2 games in STEM. Right. Tell you what, we will play the Flamingos against Cymru. And I'll give Ross a little nudge. To let him know. Because he has been in, I don't want to... I know he didn't care about numbers at all. All right, we'll blast through this one quickly. Oh shit, did Swanee give numbers? I wouldn't do that to Dan without checking. Okay. You here, mate, tuned in? Well, pick your team then, you numpty. Haven't got any numbers from Swanee, so we are going to just let that through, and I apologise in advance to Dan if that makes his eye twitch. Already down a player. I don't think they've got a left back on the bench either. Williams can play left back. Presumably, this would be what would make sense. If you're still there, Dan, let me know if that's what you would do as well. Jellyman is visibly shaken by that injury. He did look a bit wobbly. And had a stapler inside him in the office. That's the jelly-related shenanigans I've got. I'm going to let that one go. It must mean that Dan's disappeared. No problems if so. Not a bad first half. Flamingos doing okay so far. Noopy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good man. It is almost tea time, my friend. Almost. Oh, Simon Davies, very much wanted by a lot of the teams in the Small Horse Super Draft. What a game this is so far. Already, the Flamingos have picked up more points. Of course, it's a 5-goal thriller. The Flamingos are involved. Already picked up more points than they did the whole of last season. Pretty much. We will jump back to Ross's game if he is here now. Did say he was tuned in. Just let me know you're happy with these numbers. If so, my friend. And then we will indeed mash some potato. Perfect. Lovely stuff. But fast sunburn. A bunch of random Scotchmen. Looks like they haven't brought anybody in either. Playing a good old solid 4-4-2. So, yeah, let's make this 3 out of 3 wins for the new managers, hopefully. Two guy on his debut. Two guy, 2 minutes in. 1-0. Lovely stuff. Does seem to be a fair bit of action from the Scotsman. But still holding firm with the Silverbacks. Seems to be getting a good gorilla-ing by the Buckfast Sunburn boys. But, as I said, no monkeying about so far. 1-0 up. Marcos having a very good game. Otherwise, all the 6s and 7s for everybody else on the pitch. Any changes required, Ross, my man? Lots of lovely one-named players then. 2 gay could have been in my squad if I'd thought about it. No, never mind. Nuno for Kovacevic? Darko Kovacevic, yeah? I think that's how we pronounce it. I'm sure Dan would tell me otherwise if he was still here. Any more for any more, Ross, before I click continue? That's it to 60. Lovely stuff. Thanks for confirming that as well, mate. Isn't that a little weird tactic? It is indeed, yeah. Wouldn't call it conventional, but does tend to do well against the narrower the better, really, against the AI tactics. I'm here on mute, mate. No worries. You've not missed, not yet. Tato. Oh, that's odd. I'm seeing 3 Turkish players. Would that mean you are Turkish Cavalry from your country? Lovely stuff. I stop pressing all the bloody all of these again, haven't I? Oh yes. Wait until if you think this tactic's weird, you wait until the tea time tactic. Lovely. Anything change-wise for you there, Ross? I'll have a look at conditions as well, just in case you are Bojan for Baka and done. That's a good positive change, I think. Can the Silverbacks hold firm? And that is very much the same for us. It's a shame you weren't here yesterday, Cavalry. I was on for 24 hours playing it. Lovely stuff. Glad you're still playing, same as all of us. And a 3rd win by the 3rd new manager of the night. Well done, Ross. Just about snuck it over the line, but a good showing, to be fair, from the Buckfast Sunburn. Could give some of the other teams in Division 2 a run for their money. This is the Arcanine team. There we go. Bit of a Turkish tourist board action here. Lovely to see. But Tato, this is how we go. Make sure I've not missed anything, please. The Fire Dogs. Yeah, the shitty Pokemon named team. Yeah. So if you want to make sure that this is how you want it to line up. All these players I see are so strong. I won't ever lose with them. That's it. That's kind of rollers, baby, for a month at least. Lovely. I think I'm in trouble now. So these aren't even all of the best players as well. If you want to see the best players in the game all playing against each other, see how I do that? Look, no number 13 there. It's going to be number 50 instead. Super League, Thursdays and Sundays on YouTube. Somebody will put the link in here. Wait. Too late. So why is it Kotu at DMC? Ah, bollocks. He must have got injured on a previous game. Sorry. That's why I asked you to check. This is the tea time tactic. I don't think you need to worry too much, Tato. Looks pretty generic, that tactic, to me. Don't see any issues with it at all. Love the golfing theme. Absolutely love it. All the golfing terms: sandy, links, chip, pitcher. Craig Bellamy, famous for his golfing celebration. A couple of greens in there, a shot, a fade, some more chips. John Arnorisa, of course, also famous for his golfing celebration, would have had Emil Heskey in there as well, I'm sure, were he not a unicorn. Just double check as well, Noopy, that you're not asked about numbers either. The one person I know who is going to want numbers check-in is also not going to be here as well. So I better give him a nudge. Not asked. I didn't think he would be, mate. Especially after picking such a fantastic team. I think there might be goals in this one. How has there been no goals yet? There we go. First goal. It takes 32 minutes. And it is Fernando Redondo. Demis Nicolidis does bag eventually. It's causing me all sorts of fucking problems last night on the 24-hour stream in the championship of all places. Only 5 offsides against the 2-man defence of a sweeper or centre-back. But looks not horrific so far from the golfers. Okay till 60, says Noopy. And Tato, excuse me, appear on for Nicolidis. The rest can stay. Terrifying formation to play against. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Why does it keep speeding up? Shota Arveladze and, I was just about to say, the tea time totally had a chance to be back into it. Not quite. As a third goal and, excuse me, I'm so fucking tired. Katana on for Djordjevic at 60. Lovely. That's that one done. I was hoping that the Sultans of Swing might get themselves back into it. Not quite, unfortunately. Harpal Singh on for Bellamy. Love to see it. Harpal Singh also confusing me no end yesterday with his obscure transfer antics. And we'll finish. We'll go right to the finish in the only other human versus human match tonight. Oh, shit. Michael Ball for Sandy. Oh, my apologies, mate. Been your best player in fairness. So, I mean, it didn't matter much. I thought there was going to be another goal there. Not a bad effort. But not as shit as I was expecting it to be, in fairness, from the Sultans of Swing. Routine victory for Arcanine. But absolutely great fun to watch. Both sides. Couple of tens. Fucking hell. And there's your stats for you to do. Yeah, positives to take from that. And we'll finish it up. The first round of fixtures, there will be a second round to come. Don't you worry. In terms of the rest of the leagues fixtures, I've got a feeling Matt said he wasn't asked either. The new Riyadh is Barros Charlotto. Look. So he had some numbers on his screen, so I'm going to copy them as much as I can. Number 18, Simon Royce. Clint Hill, number 6. Isn't in there. Shit. Was he supposed to be in there? Oh, it's suspended. Right, okay, fine. Alvaro, number 5. What time did I sleep until today? Only about midday, in fairness. But that is a solid sort of 15, 16 hours sleep. So I can't moan too much realistically. Number 2, number 3, Alessandro Pistone. Also not in the squad for some reason. Should he be? Yes, he should instead of Jamie Victory. Okay. Lovely. Alvaro, number 5, we've done. Number 4, is there anyone number 4? No. Number 8, Fernando Mera. Is there? Ingledown, 21. Sudieka Kanga, 26. Tony Thorpe, 10. Neil Somerville, 31. Leo Fortune West, number 9, of course. Here we go. 23, Scott Huckabee. Also not here for some reason. Because he was taken out of the subs, no problem. Seth Johnson, number 7. Penai, number 19. Thibault, 34. So we got Houcher, 25. Dolpho, 29. Beckett was 11. Q4 I don't think was on here. I think he's been popped in for Sarah, who is injured. Yeah. Steve Housham, number 28. We'll give number 22 to Q4. Links Africa, of course, all Africans, and somehow Wibwobbing. Ooh, cheeky. 4-4-2 Wibwob. Unbelievable. There's some decent looking players there, to be fair. There's a little idea of a few players there for you, Tato. Wibwob isn't all it's cracked up to be, clearly. Leo Fortune West with a goal. Lovely. Excellent start. So let's have a look at where we stand in terms of the division so far. RIP FC managed a win against the Renford Rejects. Good effort. So the league looks like this so far. Unicorns in 4th. Can't fault it. 2-4-1 victories for the 2 teams at the top. The 2nd division, Cymru, the only team not to win in that league so far, as Goldie Trinity haven't played. Everybody else got points. 6 of the 8 managers in that league. Boston Patriots take a commanding lead already. Should be some games up next, hopefully. Uh, 16th. Yes, there is indeed. Lovely. One of the things I did forget to do, unfortunately, was change all of the teams in the league's home games to a Saturday. So some of the AI teams are on Sunday. Apparently so is Rocks. So that's going to get annoying very quickly. It's going to be annoying because Stu isn't here. And I am going to have to auto his numbers, which is going to break him when he gets back. I hope this is the kind of numbering system he would use. Hopefully. I'm going to guess at that and hope for the best and apologise in advance. Ken Moncow and his band of merry oddballs up next. Frode Grodas in goal, Dennis Irwin and Terry Phelan with Keith Curl and Klaus Lundervarn. Ken Moncow isn't even in the squad for a team named after himself. Unbelievable. Casper Sloth scores first. Kiko does bring one back after Terry Phelan scores. What a player. It does look like one of the Rule Fox with a goal as well. One of the big top end teams from last season haven't won their first game, unfortunately. Steve Wright, I haven't seen either, so we'll smash through his game against North American Scum. Paolo One Shot first to bite for the North American Scum. Dwight York does pull one back pretty much immediately. And they do look like they are well and truly on top as it stands. Is there a third goal in it? No. Rocks may appear at some point. All goalkeepers, all ridiculous. Only one player can get number 1 somehow. Against the Future Legends, which is a sort of similar theme to a lot of players you'll notice there did play initially in the Sands United team. Kubu doing very well for me in the early stint yesterday. Surprisingly, for a team full of goalkeepers, they don't manage to keep a clean sheet. And they are 2-0 down. Lovely stuff. Okay. Oh, Farias has returned from injury, so we'll go back in to the team. Rob McNally there instead, so do Badaro there, as that is pretty much how Rops wanted it. As he's not here, we'll steam through it. Pole position, a team full of Polish players, mostly called Thomas. And 2-0 up, 10 men against 10 men. Farias, who did hold off a late fitness test, has scored twice. Very much deserved 4-0 win so far. Destruction of pole position. And ironically, pole position will now be bottom of the league. There we go. Drop down to 6 for the Unicorns. No playoffs or anything in the Greek national division. If you win the league, you win the league. Pole position last, as we said. That was easy enough. All done. We'll have a look at the leagues, how they are standing so far. 3 players top the average rating chart in Division B. And Hazem Imam, Vitaly Alashenko, and Alan Boksic all top the scoring charts. 2 assists-wise. I don't think there's going to be anyone steaming away so far, but there is Alexander Mostovoy and Denny Lanza, the only ones above 1. Alexander Mostovoy with a trio, a hat-trick of assists already. In the top division, Baros Charlotto, as Tato said, is the new Rayad, along with Mauricio Serna, getting double assists there. Missed the goals. Adolfo Redondo and, just as we've just seen there, Ernesto Farias, all top the scoring charts there. And 4 10 out of 10s in the league there. That was it. Well done to all 3 of the brand new managers who all won their first games. Most of the rest of the league did pretty well as well. I will be back, I'm sure, soon enough with more small horse action. But I've had enough, I'm sure, of being in this kitchen over the last 2 days. All do jump over. Cheers, Noopy mate. All do jump over on to Spartak_Sloth's Twitch stream now, as he is a Gibraltar football team on Football Manager 24. If I knew how to, I would take everybody over there as part of some sort of raid, but I don't know how to do that. Else I would. Or do I know how to do that? No, I don't think I do. No, I don't. Anyway, enjoy. Goodbye. Everybody go see Spartak Sloth now. All hail the small horse. It's not a unicorn. It's a small horse with a dildo on its head. Good night. Toodles.